Hi there, I'm Rob.
And I'm Katie.
And this is Higher Level Gaming, bringing you another episode of News Watch, where we talk about the latest and greatest gaming news. Today we're going to be telling you guys all about the latest free games that you can get right now and exactly how to get them, so stick around.
So first off, the PlayStation Plus free games for January have been revealed, which are Steep and Portal Knights. Steep is a snowboarding game, which I honestly had no clue existed. I kind of thought that those games died with SXX3 or something, and the XXX game series was pretty popular and pretty fun, but I don't think anybody really cares for those kind of games anymore, so it just kind of seems like a miss with this one. And then you get the equally lackluster Portal Knights, which is kind of like a Minecraft or maybe a Roblox ripoff.
Roblox.
It's just like, really, Sony?
Yeah, I hope that next month we get some better games because I have a PlayStation Plus membership. I don't play a lot of online games, but I do usually get the free games, and this month I'm like, what the hell?
To be fair, Portal Knights does have a decent Metascore, and the graphics do look great, so maybe if you're like a kid, then that appeals to you. I don't know. Reminder though, you can only get these free games if you're subscribed to PlayStation Plus, but odds are if you have a PS4 and you play online, then you probably are. There are also some more free games available on the PC today. If you hurry, you can grab the Dark and Twisted SOMA on GOG absolutely free.
So SOMA is kind of like a much scarier BioShock. It's got that underwater sci-fi thing going on, and there's these evil like alien robot vibes too. So you got this like weird infection, almost like Dead Space and BioShock put together, and it's totally free. You can grab that up until the 30th, which is just tomorrow, guys. So you gotta hurry up for this one. There's also no membership required for this one, guys, and GOG is in the middle of their winter sale with up to 90% off a lot of games, just in case you want to check that out.
Epic also has another exclusive free game offer for the next 2 weeks, our Fortnite, and that game is Super Meat Boy.
Super Meat Boy is a game where you're an anthropomorphized slab of meat, avoiding saws and grinders and that sort of thing. It's super fun and super gory, made up of short obstacle levels, and it has become one of the most well-known and regarded platformers of recent years. It's definitely worth a download, and why not? The price is right. This is the second free game from the newly released Epic Game Store this month, following Subnautica.
And lastly, if you're an owner of Fallout 76, there's some good news from Bethesda. They're giving out a free copy of the Fallout Classic Collection to anyone who played Fallout 76 in 2018. So this is nice of Bethesda. Some free stuff definitely doesn't hurt, especially considering how burned the Fallout 76 players got. And the Classic Collection includes Fallout, Fallout 2, and Fallout Tactics, which are the first 3 games in the series.
Anyone who bought the game, console or PC, is getting the collection free, but the collection isn't actually on console. You'll only be able to play these games on PC, so hopefully if you are one of these people and you did purchase 76, you'll be able to do that. The games are fairly old, and I suspect that most people who have a computer would easily be able to run them. So that was really it for the free games today, guys. I really hope you got something out of that, and maybe even were able to pick up something that you can play and enjoy. If you did, why don't you go ahead and like this video and subscribe and hit the bell to support our channel and find out every time we post a video just like this one.
In some more discount news, Valve revealed the top games on Steam this year. Many of them are what you would expect, like Assassin's Creed and CSGO, so no real surprises there. But what is surprising is that they're now offering these games at a major discount for the holidays. Odyssey is 50% off, GTA 5 can be had for $15, and Far Cry 5 can be had for $25.
So that's a lot of good games for under $30, yeah. And you can get them all right now on the Steam Winter Sale. The PlayStation Classic has had a pretty rough reception. It's been widely criticized for its lacking power of emulation and for its lackluster titles. But if you are still interested in one after all the bad press, you can have one for a pretty cheap price. The console is now 40% off, but whereas the NES Classic, which Nintendo put out, was originally $60, the PlayStation Classic is now only $60 with this big discount. So it'll be up to you to decide if it's worth it or not. Personally, I don't think it's very worth it, even though having a nice little PlayStation Classic would be something cool to put on the shelf. I just really don't think it's worth it for a $60 paperweight. It's not even a classy paperweight.
Yeah, $60. You could buy a whole game with that.
Buy a whole game with that. You could buy an actual game with $60 instead of 20 emulated bad games. But I guess in the same right, it's only $3 a game. So, I mean, if you're really broke, you want to play 20 games, maybe it's worth it. I guess. Lastly, in some gaming news, kind of, not really, but Black Mirror Bandersnatch isn't a video game exactly, but it is an interactive choose-your-own-adventure style episode of the incredibly popular Netflix TV series Black Mirror. We actually watched the whole thing and played through it and got all of the different endings that are possible, and we thought it was pretty worth it. Tracking down that last option for us was so painful, it took us like 30 minutes. But as long as you're not trying to like platinum the fucking episode and get every single possible ending, you should have no issue. Honestly, our first watch through ended pretty abruptly, like almost 2 minutes in. We made like the wrong decision and we just like lost, basically.
Yeah, it was like, go back.
It was like, alright, you can go back now because you fucked up, and that was it. So yeah, it's pretty cool. It's definitely different, and for most of you guys, you will have Netflix or know someone with a Netflix account, so this is also a free game, technically. Technically,
you're not supposed to share Netflix accounts.
Technically, you're not, but they advertise it in big heads, so I don't know, man. Well, that was it, guys. Thank you so much for watching the entire video. Make sure to go play some video games, and have a nice day.
This eye is not merely seeing reality, it is touching the truth.